Well, this is a bit different from the others that Jayshree has sent us, and this is the how to catalog the laptop and bagaimana mengkatalog laptop mengikut RDA. She was very she's asking that how to catalog her laptop. Right, so we have this as a realia. Now, fokus utama dalam mengkatalog laptop ialah pada tag 336, 337 dan 338 mengikut arahan extend for 3-dimensional forms. So, laptop is considered as realia which is under the 3-dimensional forms. Yeah? So, berikut adalah contoh untuk mengkatalog laptop mengikut RDA. So you have the fixed field which is the leader 06 which must be filled in, yeah. So di sini R adalah 3 dimensionals, yeah. So meaning the symbol R tu is it means a 3-dimensional thing. And then when the 007 must make sure that we put it in monograph, or it is M is a monograph or it's item. Now 18. Now you notice that there is an I there, the I, and it states here the ISBD punctuation is given, is used, and then this is usually used for the RDA records. It is non-AACR records. So it isn't for an RDA records because RDA cataloging, but it's still using ISBD punctuation, yeah, International Standard for Bibliography Description, yeah, that was the I do, it shows that. And it's also stated that the difference between AACR record and RDA record, there will be an in the descriptive cataloging form, yeah. If you look at descriptive cataloging form, you will have the hash non-ISBD. If it's an A, that means there is AACR2, and then you will put a C, that means it's ISBD punctuation omitted, that means they have a different punctuation. And if it's an I, definitely it needs an ISBD punctuation, and here you will have usually the RDA will be under R. That means when the record have an R in the leader, is coded I in the leader, meaning that is definitely an RDA record. And you may look at other hints to see whether it's an RDA record. Yeah? Okay. So this is you find in the leader. When you want to do a copycat, you will have to look at the leader, right? Now, another thing is that in the 008, of course, 006, the date type, that will show you what type. And then, of course, the 008, 07, 7 to 10, the position, character position 07, 08, 09, 10, that is the date 1, yeah? The date 1 year of manufacture. And then you have your cataloging agency, which is, if you are doing the cataloging, then you would have your name, the name of your agency. And the 245, that is your title. So here you see what is the title, look at it, and it is an IBM ThinkPad. Yeah? So it stated there is an IBM top, it's a laptop, that means if it's an Acer, then you will put an Acer, but in this case, it is IBM ThinkPad. Now you may need another 246, yeah, which is alternative title. So meaning that because we don't put the IBM, so we put there if someone want to search that of search a ThinkPad, they will be able to find this. Yeah? That means there's a hit if they search for ThinkPad. Yeah, because the 246 record the alternative title, yeah, and then you have a 250. This is the version. Yeah, you put it exactly as how X40. Yeah. Now 260, you have 260 is the what you call is equal to a 26 is the publisher place of manufacture. Yeah, Beijing, China. And then there's another one another place of manufacture, which is Morrisville, North Carolina, and the B is the producer, which is IBM Lenovo, and of course the year 2005, which is put in square brackets because it is either not taken from there or it has been assumed that it's a 2005. And of course the 300 tells us the physical description of the laptop. So they say one laptop computer, and then you have the dimension 269 by 210.5 to 226.6 millimeter in carrying case, and of course tells about the Ultra Base dock and what's content in it. You have the one plus dia punya other items, and then you have whatever is found in the laptop. Now, what is important in RDA as compared to your ACR are the three new tags, which is your 336, 337, 338, and these are repeatable. So if you have as many things there, when you want to record it, that means you may have a 336, 337. Now you notice here 245, there is no pipe H here. You don't put your pipe H, your GMB that no longer is input there. But each record, RDA record, will have a 336, a 337, and a 338. It must be recorded. And this is what it means by, when we look at it later, we will look at it, what is a 336. So computer program. And you have pipe 2, which is RDA, is the content, the type material is a computer program. And then you have 336, three-dimensional form, the RDA, the content, and then you have the unmediated, the media, RDA media. Okay. And 338 again, it is an equipment, and it is an MR carrier. You have a 338, another 338 object, they have a RDA carrier. So those things they are repeatable actually to how many things is found in that particular laptop. Now, the 501 issued with Microsoft Office, the Windows, turning point, whatever, and with the 506 resisted faculty loan only. That means the instruction that is given by the library that is only known to faculty loan. And then the 516 operating system, Windows XP Professional. And of course you have your 538, which is the system requirements. So when you want to use this, you need the system specification, Intel Premium processor, whatever it is, and this can be taken from the actual material from the laptop. And your 655 is your generic subject headings, which is a laptop computers. O, it means that it is from the Library of Congress. When you have the second indicator O, 0, that means it is this subject heading is taken from the Library of Congress subject headings. And you have a 710 at the entry under the International Business Machines Corporation, which is in short IBM, but we don't want to put IBM, we put the full name, term. Now let's turn to the 336. Okay, now to look at this, these are the mark tagging, and the new tag, which is 336, is the content type, and it is repeatable. So you have the first indicator undefined, the second indicator so undefined, and your subfield code is A, content type. It is repeatable. The content type code. You may want to put the B, or you don't want to put B. It's up to your policy. And of course your source must be there, $2. So you may have a linking, the $3, $6 linkage, and the $8 a field link and sequence number. It's up to you how you want to put it in. Yeah. Okay. So you may have look at the example below. So you may have A content type term. So you may get this the perform music, for example the A. Yeah? You may get it from a listing. Yeah? There's a list of terms to be used with REA, and then even the B, the content type code. You may want to put it or you don't want to put it. That depends on your library policy. And then your 336, whereby you have you may want to put it or you may don't want to put it in terms of the $3, $6, $8. It is actually the onus is on the library. Yeah. Okay. 337 is the media type. There is another new tag that is used for RDA cataloging. Yeah, RDA, and of course, as I told you just now, that each record that you are catalog, you are creating a record, an RDA record. You must have the 337. Yeah, also, which is the media type. Okay. So the media type, both indicators are undefined. So you may put the A media type term, and B, if you want to record your B, is okay. If you don't want to, but then it's alright. And then you put in your $2. Again, your $3, $6, $8 depends on the library. Now, if you look at the source, now you are able to find a listing of the genre, form code, and term codes of this one where you want to use. Yeah, this is where you need to use that GND. You have get back. You know, all these terms are used. You can find them here from this listing. Yeah, for your code structure, and you may have the other one as well. Yeah. Okay, and the next one is you have your carrier. Yeah? Your 338 is your carrier type. So that means your carrier type here. What is your carrier type? That means what type of materials is it? Carrier type code. Now let us look like, for example, the subfield codes. Yeah, carrier type terms. You have your audio disc. Yeah, video disc. If it's a video disc, then you put a video disc. But if you don't want to put B, VD, so it's okay. Code for the category of carrier used to convey the content of the resource. Now remember again, I remind you, yeah, if you are doing an RDA record, it is important that you cannot miss out the tag 336, 337, 338. You must get, and it is of course repeatable. And again, look at the $2 source, whereby you have the genre and the form code and term source codes. For that, you may refer to that to input in your tag 338. Okay.